rocking with the weekend crew. Angie T, yours truly, Simply T.
Okay.
And we got in the building.
Officially
in the building.
Officially.
Our independent artist of the month,
Ooh,
DT.
he made it.
702.
Yeah, man. It's your boy DT702, a.k.a. Black Macaulay Culkin, a.k.a. Sin City's very own, dog.
Okay. Okay.
Black Macaulay Culkin.
Hey, yeah.
He
Black
got that
Macaulay
down
Culkin,
pat.
man.
All right, we're
Okay.
going to have to jump into that in the interview.
Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Coming up at the 9 o'clock block, I got to know why you're the Black Macaulay Culkin.
We got to get into
Easy.
all of that.
Easy.
Listen,
Hey, so you do not
highly
wanna miss that,
anticipated.
y'all.
Yes, highly anticipated interview. We got DT702 in the building. So we're going to hop into a quick break. Real quick. You guys hang on. At 9 o'clock block, we will have the live interview in the building. 88.1 on the weekend show.
I'm a legend in the making. R.I.P. to the very legends of the past. D.I.E. the only way your legacy will last. So I'ma do it to the death as long as I'm alive. Ay, I heard that they hate me cause I'm out here living life. Ay, they don't wanna see me at the top while they're alive. Ay, I can't help but piss them off, living out my life. Ay, love you when you D.I.E. Okay, D.I.E. Whoa, wait, D.I.E. D.I.E. Death is imminent, they gon' praise you when you D.I.E. What a shame, D.I.E. I'm a legend in the making. Ooh, you're not a legend till you D.I.E. Joke, unappreciative till you R.I.P. It ain't the same, Parkin' B.I.G. Till you're 6 feet deep, then finally your music peaks. Grammy nominate you when you alive, they didn't hear you. Now it's in their nature to celebrate and elevate you. Oh, it's love when you're below, what about above? Where was all this support when Mac Miller was drugged up? Now you miss him, Swimming was already out and y'all didn't care to listen. All on social media and Ariana comments dissing. Y'all didn't uplift him to the Grammys when he was living, so I'ma do it to the death as long as I'm alive. Ay, I heard that they hate me cause I'm out here living life. Ay, they don't wanna see me at the top while they're alive. Ay, I can't help but piss them off, living out my life. Ay, love you when you D.I.E. Okay, D.I.E. Whoa, wait, D.I.E. D.I.E. Death is imminent, they gon' praise you when you D.I.E. What a shame, D.I.E. I'm a legend in the making. Believe it before you see it, and know that they will see it. The ghosts they ignore turn paranormal like Tommy Egan. Thirsty for power, this paranormal for conscious reason. They doubt it was possible that I overcome the obstacles. Silence to the libs, I've been on my Anthony Hopkins though. Cannibal type of animal, this is my bloodstream. A cannibal they can't handle, I feast on the critics that speak fleshly. Yes, I inhale, exhale, I'm wide awake. Dreaming it's the only oxygen in my lungs. I keep breathing from the cradle to the grave. Still a chase, catching up to what they didn't want me to obtain. So I'ma do it to the death as long as I'm alive. Ay, I heard that they hate me cause I'm out here living life. Ay, they don't wanna see me at the top while they're alive. Ay, I can't help but piss them off, living out my life. Ay, love you when you D.I.E. Okay, D.I.E. Whoa, wait, D.I.E. D.I.E. Death is imminent, they gon' praise you when you D.I.E. What a shame, D.I.E. I'm a legend in the making.
KCE Power 88. We are back live in the building, ready to get this independent artist interview going. Now, listen, when I played the song originally, okay, the phone lines would not stop ringing, and I was like, look, okay, I get it. You love it, okay? I'm tired of it. No, I didn't tell him to quit calling, but it was enough calls for me. I was like, okay, fine. DT got the support. He got the people, and I appreciate you for that. So without further ado, go ahead and do your intro one more time.
Hey,
DT.
again, man, it's your boy DT702, a.k.a. Black Macaulay Culkin, a.k.a. Sin City's very own, dog.
Y'all gotta see that in person.
Let's break down this intro.
Potato sugar,
Yes.
Django isn't a slave. Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, cause he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation.
Validation.
All in hopes of ending conversation.
All in hopes.
Pour so much of me into you. Can't believe I ain't never feel for me instead of you. I slide in the coupe, drop by, lose the roof. I die for the truth, abide by no rules. The devils in cahoots, drop a prayer on the screw. Got God on my side, how can I ever lose still? I wanna be humble, but I gotta flex. On them niggas, I don't wanna mumble, but I need respect. Respect me, nigga. I do it my way, they say it's live. If I sell my soul, what I got left? Because I don't need nobody else. I'm lying to myself. Not talking physical, dog, the spiritual. No, all these opportunities is higher, I can tell. Gotta get them in them stairs, cause the timing never fails. My advice, keep moving. If not, you can lose it. Wasting time on the clueless, knowing they can never do this. Back, tell them pessimists they need to spine. Cause whack, when they're paralyzed in the mind. I don't need nobody else. No, I don't. I will tell my younger self. What you say? You got God as your help. Just let it go and never dwell. My advice, unless they good to you. My advice, look in the mirror, tell the truth. My advice, sometimes you gotta break the rules. My advice, stand for something or die for nothing. My advice, flex on them if they hating on you. I would tell my younger self, yeah. You should never go and let, Hypothetical, fuck all opinions. Your validation and your acceptance. I never needed you. No, I never needed you. I never needed you. No, I never needed you.
Yeah, that was the homie DT702. You are welcome to the new show that we got. This is week, 5 up in this thing?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You are tuned in to Alley-Wop Radio, and you're at the right place at the right time, listening to the right show. We got the right host, interviewing the right guests, all for you, the right listeners. And if you are listening to us today, you're most definitely the right listener, man. Ja, how you feeling today, brother?
I'm good, brother. How about yourself?
Hey, man, listen. I'm feeling really good, man. I'm feeling really swell. We got an announcement we're going to be making a little bit later on in the show, but we got a special guest in the building today. You want to make that introduction or should I? What you want to do?
Go ahead. You got it.
Listen, man. I'm going to tell y'all like this. I'm going to tell y'all straight up like this. This guest that we got today to sit in to talk about this topic that we got, because we always got the hottest topics. Man. She called in to last week's show and just told the whole phone line up. You know what I'm saying? We have good conversation with her. She's actually our supervisor at work. She works with a whole bunch of fellas and she don't take no shit. Real talk, man. We want to welcome Davina to the show. Welcome. How you feeling?
As Martin say. Thank you for having me.
Man, we got a topic today. All across the airways, we've been hearing a word that we haven't really been hearing. Ja, you wanna talk a little bit about why we got this topic today?
Yeah, entanglement. We really would like to know what that word really means. It's the new trend right now, so to speak. I don't know if Will and Jada made it famous, how long it's been around, or August made it famous, but hey, you can't go nowhere these days without this word coming up. So it's a trending topic right now, so we're going to talk about it because some people got different views or different points of views of the actual meaning of this word. So let's get into it.
Exactly. So a little bit later on, we're going to be opening up the phone line. So if you like what you hear and you got an opinion and you want to come represent that, you know what I'm saying, you can feel free to call in. We're going to put the number in the comments so you can go ahead and call in and give your insight and everything, man. If you are on any social media platform watching this show right now, man, we need y'all to do us the biggest favor and press that share button about 50 times.
More than that. More than that. Let's pump this thing up. Let's get it going.
Share to your homies, share to your girl, share to, you know what I'm saying, the groups, share to everything that you can share to. You know what I'm saying? We are streaming live on Ollywop Radio. We are also streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube all at the same time. And we got something to say.
Hey, don't forget, shout out to Dusik now. We got to put them out there.
No doubt. Shout out to Dusik, man. We're going to be talking about in a couple shows once we get everything set like we need to get set. We're going to be having the owner of Dusik call in so you guys can know when we say Dusik and when we say Ollywop, you know what I'm saying, who's part of the team and what is that whole situation all about, man. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. This would not be a radio show if we didn't play no music. So I am going to jump into the first track of the day. Actually, we already played 2 tracks, but we didn't talk before the other tracks though. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the first track that I'm actually giving the intro to is from Davion White. It's called No Love. So I hope y'all feeling that. Man, make sure y'all stay tuned in and share that shit. Real talk.
You are now tuned in live.
And this is another D White exclusive.
Yeah.
See, I ain't got love for these bitches, and I ain't got love for these niggas, and I ain't got love for no kinfolk if they ain't tryna help with my business. See, I ain't got time for no trick code, out the cop and the rollie, my wrist froze. I'ma stack up my money like tenfold, I'm not stopping till I'm in the millions, cause I had no business. Yeah, I had no business. Yeah, I had no business. I had no business, I made a decision, the sky's the limit, I'm getting paid. So shut up and listen, try to pay attention, this shit ain't no game like an arcade. I got people depending on me, I make sure that my family can eat. I be chasing them comments, they dressing designers, so dripping it down to my feet. Got this ice on me, I'm so fly, no wings. Married to this money, call it my wifey. I cannot wait till I hop on the jet toast and cities, man. Signing autograph, my sons and titties, man. I be smoking OG, don't fuck with the lean, but no, I stay high like a ceiling fan. See, I ain't got love for these bitches, and I ain't got love for these niggas, and I ain't got love for no kinfolk if they ain't tryna help with my business. See, I ain't got time for no trick code, out the cop and the rollie, my wrist froze. I'ma stack up my money like tenfold, I'm not stopping till I'm in the millions, cause I had no business. Yeah, I had no business. Yeah, I had no business.
No love, I believe we can fly if we all does. Watch you take a nigga spot with a small tug. You don't wanna be sleeping on purpose. I took some time on the crap, but it's worth it. Knowing my future is behind the curtains. Think I'm a blow, I'm just scratching the surface. Just listen, my nigga, is different, my nigga. Ball of the trader, no pistol, my nigga. Sipping my teacup, a list of my nigga. We cooking up in the kitchen, my nigga. Your body in shock, what you stiffing, my nigga. I'm on a mission to get it, so fuck your feelings. They told me to speak, so I spoke. Facts, you saying your niggas be killing that shit. When I listen, I laugh like a joke. Cap, now why would you lie to me? Cause speak to me privately, I put my heart in this shit, it gives me anxiety. But I keep it quietly, why even starting this bitch? Light in the dark with a switch, throwing the strikes, let me pitch. Fuck up the game like a glitch. Damn bro, why you rapping like that on my phone? I'm just trying to get rich, I've been grinding for the shit I couldn't have. My nigga, speak my mind, I'm trying to make mad figures. Bad figure, shorty got an ass with her. Improvise, I'm trying to get my bag bigger, nigga. Yeah.
See, I ain't got love for these bitches, and I ain't got love for these niggas, and I ain't got love for no kinfolk if they ain't tryna help with my business. See, I ain't got time for no trick code, out the cop and the rollie, my wrist froze. I'ma stack up my money like tenfold, I'm not stopping till I'm in the millions, cause I had no business. Yeah, I had no business. Yeah, I had no business. Yeah.
Hey. Cause I handle business, man. That was the homie Davion White. That joint is called No Love, man. Shout out to him. He just put that on. So make sure y'all go support that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Real talk. Cause that shit go hard.
I like
you know what I'm saying?
That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, shout out to everybody right now in the live feed, man. We always grinding. We always doing what we got to do. And we got a topic of the day called entanglement. You know what I'm saying? Entanglement.
I'm ready for you, bro.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I got us girls, you know?
We had to have a woman on the show because, you know what I'm saying? A different perspective needs to be provided. You know what I'm
see
saying?
there, I got them stuttering on that. You
know
know
what
what's
I'm
going to
saying?
happen here.
So it's getting ready. It's getting ready to get real serious. Ja, do you
Come
feel
on with it.
Do
Come
you
on
feel
with
the
it.
tension in the
Come on
studio
with it.
right now?
Nah, man, I'm ready to bring this on in. Let's get it cracking, man.
It's going down.
No doubt. So, before we get into the conversation, I want to play a video, a little piece of a video, just to give them a little example of what it is that we're gonna be talking about today. So, we're gonna start off with this video. I hope everybody
Question becomes, are you in a relationship?
Stay tuned in.
Or an entanglement? You see, in a relationship, both people are free to be themselves. There's no fear that what they're doing or doing what they love or being who you are or taking time for yourself will drive the other person away. In a healthy, loving relationship, neither person needs the other person to be or feel complete. Both people are self-awake, self-aware, self-reflective, self-referencing, and becoming more and more self-actualized. Their thoughts and feelings are self-referenced, and they are open to the love that's present, the flow of love, and the attention that they receive. In a relationship, it's about two equals celebrating who they are and sharing their identity and resources rather than needing something from the other person. Entanglements look and feel very different. Very often, an entanglement looks like a relationship on the surface, but the key is what it feels like to the participants. Now, in an entanglement, you may love each other. You may spend a lot of time together. You know each other's friends and family. People will probably think of you as a couple, but you're not having a real relationship that is characterized by love and harmony. The main distinction between a relationship and an entanglement is this: the reason for the connection, the absence of clear agreements, the absence of foundational principles that support behaviors and expectations, and missing or repetitive violations of love, loyalty, support, respect, and safety. An entanglement is more often than not grounded in codependency, meaning the level of regard and respect is broken or missing. One or both person constantly put the needs of the other before their own needs, and they forget to take care of themselves, and then they become mean, resentful, and angry. Or where one or both people cannot see and does not acknowledge the other's point of view, the problems the other person has, the needs the other person has. In an entanglement, one or both people want their partner to meet their needs because they don't believe they can take care of themselves. And also, one or both people cannot see and will not admit when they are at fault. One or both people hold on to and act out resentments. Oh, that's huge in an entanglement. In an entanglement, one or both people feel rejected, abandoned, and lonely in the relationship, but they stay anyway.
There you go. And they stay anyway. Hey, man.
So this is one, man, that when I heard this, it makes you, I would say, look at just your overall perception of a relationship differently because when you first heard the word entanglement and you saw everything that happened with Will, Jada, and August, the way Jada made it seem like she was in entanglement with August, when in actuality, the way Ayana is breaking it down, she was really in entanglement with her own husband.
Yeah.
So how do one view?
You started something there.
How does one view? That's just real shit.
You started something there. So hold on. Let's go back to that point that you said, because you know what I'm saying. I want to make sure that they didn't miss what you just said. Say it one more time.
You have to step back and look at your relationship as a whole. The way Jada broke it down is that she was in entanglement with August, but in actuality, she was in entanglement with her husband based on Ayana's perspective of the word entanglement. The issues that Will and Jada had based on their conversation at the red table, she was in entanglement with Will, not August. So what was August really for you? You know, rebound is another name, another word we need to give it, but it wasn't an entanglement.
And we got that video. We're going to be playing a little clip of the video with Jada and Will kind of talking about the situation, and we're going to also play the video of August Alsina's response to that. And the bottom line is, Shawty married. She stepped out of marriage. You know what I'm saying? Right. However, if you're not happy in your situation, you know what I'm saying, that could potentially be the entanglement.
Nah,
you know
I got to interject. I love it.
Go on and bring it.
Now, see, the problem is people confuse that word entanglement. All right, first of all, it's just another way of saying it's complicated. So you have to look at how your relationship is with your spouse or your mate and reevaluate things. This little so-called entanglement, which is actually that it's complicated line that a lot of people like to drop, really is just saying that you wanted to have that right to cheat on your mate. If you be swingers or not swingers or whatever the case may be, you got to look at what's wrong in your relationship that caused you to do that. And if you're going to play that game, feelings is going to get caught. So when you go into that realm, who at a loss, really?
Well, what do you mean
I have to look at it for face value. Now, as far as Jada, the reason why she want to come out and say all this is because she don't want to lose her happy home. She felt safe. That's the money man right there. Yeah, she got her own thing that she's on or whatever like that, but it's safe in the comforts of Will's arms. But you know, like with August, there is no future in that. He's young. He's not mature. Things is going to happen and it's going to fall real quick. It's a matter of lust than it is actual relationship. He got feelings, and she was just like, now you catching feelings. I got to step out because this supposed to be casual sex. That kind of thing, I think.
First of all, you can't say the man is not mature enough. We don't know the man's, state of well-being to say he's not mature enough. I think, in my personal opinion, I think, to some degree he was vulnerable. But given his circumstances of what all he'd been through and went through, according to Jada, she was there for him. And he's never had a female, according to him, step up to the plate and be that in his life. So, of course, he's going to fall vulnerable. I don't know what sane person wouldn't fall vulnerable. But I'm not going to dismiss Will in any of this nonsense, this foolery. Will allowed this to happen. I mean, according to August, and Will said, look, man, I asked for permission to date your wife. Regardless of what state they were in, if they were still married and no one was happy, they should have divorced, went their separate ways, and then we wouldn't have this entanglement situation. But to say that he wasn't mature enough and he caught feelings, he caught feelings. I mean, he's 20-some years old, I think 27, 28 years old, and he's with a 40-some-year-old woman who still looks in her 30s, and he probably admired her as a kid, and he got caught up and he's infatuated with this.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: she probably put some of that experience on that ass real quick.
Ain't no doubt to it. She did.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
She hit him with it.
when that experience comes, you know what I'm saying, that changes the game a little bit.
Well, yeah, he young. He ain't never had. I mean, I can't say what he never
That's
had.
maturity.
But, but I ain't gonna say he's immature. He just
I didn't
probably
say
handled.
immature now. I just said it's a matter of maturity level.
Well,
you know,
that's
there's
different.
certain levels of that stuff. And if you're going to play that kind of game, you got to be real mature about it. You got to be real with what you come to the plate with. Just simple as that.
I guess the question is, can entanglements be long term, or is it a short term thing? That's the question
Well,
of the
I
day.
mean, that's a good question. In my opinion, brother, from what I just expound on, Will and Jada been married how long?
Mm-hmm.
So it's from the sounds of it, it's safe to say that they've been in entanglement damn near their whole relationship.
Yeah.
True that.
So I guess according to Ayana, I mean, an entanglement is like a relationship. You got all the ins and outs, all the privileges of a relationship, yet you're not really on the same level in a relationship. So we got a call coming in. Call with it.
Let's see what this is about. Hold on 1 second. Thanks for calling in, caller. Can you hear me?
I can definitely hear you.
Who we got on the phone today?
This is Michelle Ballou.
What's going on, Miss Michelle? And so,
Good. Y'all talking about this entanglement. I just got some secrets holding in my heart and my soul.
no doubt.
Let it out. Let it out.
Let it go. This is the place to talk about it at.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion on it?
Speak on it.
This is Michelle. Now listen. Okay. I have been in entanglement, and actually I had an entanglement baby.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
another
oh
topic.
yes.
That's another
Actually-
topic. Let's go.
Yeah, no.
I actually was in lust with a married man. I'm kind of emotional because it's so real.
Take your time. Take your time.
And I had a baby by a married man, and I was entangled. And I thought I loved this man. I thought I was in love with him. It felt so real, and it's so true when it's all over. But I figured it out on my own, and I got myself out of it because he never got a divorce. They're separated. He don't know who he wants. But out of all of it, I have 3 kids. I have 3 baby daddies, and I'm not ashamed of it.
No
So let me
doubt
ask you
they
this.
both-
When Jada said the entanglement, I was like, oh man, that is so real. She was. We don't know. You don't know until you actually ask her. I mean, people don't understand. Like, you can't fault somebody. Somebody's not making somebody happy. And that's why this married man came finding me, looking for me, because he unhappy in his relationship. So he got to go find some woman to whatever he's looking for. And he found me.
Mhm.
He found me and put me in the middle of his marriage.
Wow.
Put me in the middle of his marriage.
Yeah.
I was going to kill myself because I was so hurt.
No, be
That
encouraged,
means
sister.
I knew I was doing wrong. Let me tell y'all what I did. I went and knocked on this woman's door and apologized to her because that punch was hurting my soul.
Wow.
And I apologized. I asked God to please forgive me. And I promise y'all, that was like a burden off of my chest.
That's the
And
way
that's
to heal.
what women don't do.
That's
Women
right.
don't go apologize and say, you know what? You cannot beat up the woman. You can't beat up the middle person. You got to beat up the person. That's between them two. Somebody's not happy. Somebody's not happy. Now you mad because some woman got better pussy. Excuse me. Better pussy.
Oh, hey,
Whoa.
talk about it.
She doing some real shit that you ain't doing. Maybe he looking for a hoe, but maybe you need to be his hoe. You need to be whatever he wants you to do or whatever it is. So Jada, to be honest, Jada found a bigger dick than Will. So what's so wrong with that? so that means you fall in love and you don't know that you actually in it until you actually in it.
No doubt, no doubt.
When it gets all confused and then people want to walk away and cuss people out, yeah, I done been there and done all that. But no one got pregnant. Got me? Jada didn't get pregnant by her. Got me? And Jada, they had no baby. See, Jada got had a baby, it would have been a whole different story.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah.
See, I had a baby. I had a my baby 5 years old. Her name is Sienna Grace Jones. I'm talking about my angel. She it's like it was a curse, but at the same time, God brought me an angel.
So with all that, you
God
still
brought
have
me
to
an
deal.
angel
So
and-
with all that, you still have to have actual ties to this man with all that's been
Yep.
said and done. Okay.
Yeah, we're arguing. We're still arguing still to this day.
What for
Like,
you changed? What for you changed though? What for you? What happened within self that made you realize and say, "Hey, this isn't what I expected or what I was looking for"? Was there a certain time frame? Something drastic happened to where you felt like, "Hey, this was enough is enough," to where you decided to walk away from the whole relationship?
But okay, I didn't tell you one thing. I was actually married too. I was married too. Yeah, but I was. Hey, I was married to somebody that I wasn't even in love with. Got me? So I was actually separated because that man that I was with, he was beating and physically harming my soul. So he was a woman beater. So I was
No
very
place for that
vulnerable.
shit.
Yeah, and here he comes, and that's what, vulnerable women do. We go find somebody to save us.
Mm-hmm.
Got me?
Remember,
To save
I
us
said
out of
that.
whatever we in.
That's that feeling
Yeah,
of wanting to
and-
feel safe. That's that wanting to feel
Yeah.
safe, and you found your safe and refuge in another man's arm, but it actually wasn't what you thought it was going to be. More on that lust term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep, and that's definitely what happened to me. If I could change it all, you know what? I wouldn't change nothing.
No.
I wouldn't
You have a
change
blessing.
nothing.
You have a blessing out of all the pain and sorrow that you did go through. You have a blessing with your daughter. So we always have to take the silver lining out of any bad situation. So I do commend you for waking up and realizing that wasn't the place for you. And it sounds like you still have some healing to do. And I wish you the best in all your progress moving forward.
Yeah, stay encouraged, my sister. It's
Thank
not
you, baby.
it's not
Y'all have a
over.
good one. But this,
You too.
yeah, hey, thank you, babe. And that's all I know. God is amazing.
Hang in
He'll
there.
turn a miracle. He'll turn a mess into a bless.
Exactly. Hang in there, and what
But
we
all right,
learn
y'all.
from it. Thank you for your
Thank
story.
you for your call.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah, man, that's
Wow,
serious.
That was
Yeah.
serious. That was more than an entanglement. I mean,
That's
that's
deep.
That's real deep, and it takes
I just want to clap for her.
the
The fact that she had the guts to get on here and
talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speak on that. You know what I'm saying, and put her business out there, and
Yeah.
to help somebody else.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
because that's a lot of times that we don't do that. We so scared of what the masses may feel or think that
we got
don't
another
do that.
somebody else calling in. Hold on 1 second.
Hotline
Right.
going up.
Hey, what's going on? Who we got on the phone line right now?
Oh, this Night Train, man. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Hey.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm on my way to Laughlin. You know what I'm saying? To go ride these jet skis and shit.
That's
Oh,
what's up.
What
That's
up?
what's up. Hey, we gonna be
Yeah.
spinning your video here in a little bit, man. Yeah, we see.
Facts. That's why I wanted to tap in, man. I just want to, show my appreciation, man. You've been rocking with us. You've been holding it down since Popular, man. And that's like the beginning of my career. So I got a big shout out to, the Trail Anderson, my nigga. I am the Trail, man. Y'all tap in for real.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. As soon as we get our spot open, then I'm bringing you and the team in. We're going to sit down and catch up on everything, bro.
Yeah, facts, man. So, hey, whenever you're ready to sit down, man, just tap in. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to definitely get in the social media, get in your inbox, give you the contact. But, one thing I want to leave y'all with is, we the Wave ENT, man. We out here putting it down. Chase the check. You know what I'm saying? My boy Wavy, Night Train, Millie. We got a whole squad. You know what I'm saying? It's the first official We the Wave ENT outing right now. So we finna go ride the jet skis, and that's what we doing. We just trying to put on for Vegas, and put it in a major way where, you know what I'm saying, we can connect with everybody.
No doubt, no doubt. Since you on here, man, go ahead and introduce that video. We're going to go ahead and jump into it and get back to this topic. But you sent me a link, so we're going to go ahead and spin that video right now, bro. Go ahead and introduce it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, so, you know what I'm saying? It's that consistent. You know what I'm saying? It's me, my boy Wave Guy, my boy Millie. You know what I'm saying? We've been sitting on this for a minute. We reaching 50K right now on all major platforms. So the song is called Consistent. Go tap in right now, man. I'm telling you, it's major, it's live, it's energetic. It's what y'all want to hear in the club right now. You know what I'm saying? We definitely doing our thing. So, you know what I mean? Go tap in. iTunes, Google, wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? Night Train, Consistent.
Definitely, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I'm going to go ahead and spin this joint, and we'll be talking to you real soon.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, like I said again, hey, wait, this new trail, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, fool?
What's up, man?
What's good, man? Waves got tapping in, man. You know what I'm talking about? I've been meaning to get with you, boy.
No doubt, no doubt. We about to play that right now, man. Y'all be blessed.
All right, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, for sure.
It's automatic, this shit is too cinematic. I'm killing niggas, what happened? This shit is finna get drastic. I turn the niggas to plastic. I'm talking shit, I can back it. I swear I can manage the blicky, I'm finna grab it. Get soul with the music, I don't give a fuck. I put my heart into this shit, I never give it up. It's a way of life, roll the dice, double up. They call me little nice, nothing nice, buddy up. I get it how I get it, nigga. You can never throw me on my pivot, nigga. Stuck in this bitch like a ribbon. You can see I'm hungry, just look how I'm living, nigga. I'm just trying to get a little bigger, nigga. 40 on me might have to kill her, nigga. You are in a dungeon with some real hitters right away to the millie, don't deal with ya. Collateral damage, I shoot left, get an AK with banana, my aim is banana, I'm dead on. Slide in the fender, make a matter, not fucking with them, so I know they looking at me dead wrong. I know I'm looking like a lick nigga, but you confused and you dead wrong. So I gotta keep a stick, nigga. You just something I'm
my shit too consistent. Niggas been looking at me like it's something they missing. Better handle your business. All of my niggas is hitters, we don't do no missing. So top all that bitchin'. It's heavy contact in these streets and your name at the top of this motherfucking hit list. The view at the top just look different. All of my niggas consistent. Niggas been looking at me like it's something they missing. Better handle your business. All of my niggas is hitters, we don't do no missing. So stop all that bitchin'. It's heavy contact in these streets and your name at the top of this motherfucking hit list. The view at the top just look different. All of my niggas consistent.
Money time on my highlight bling. Treat the money like it's everything. Gotta provide for my family. See, I gotta provide for my family. Man, I'm an activist, nigga. I sip the lane. I don't smoke it if it don't look interesting. Yeah, if I cannot smell it, you keep on your Reggie. You got what I'm saying, you listening. Walking around like it's kin to me. Years ago, you tried to stun on me. Man, the money piling, wanted by the thousands. I can see you broken, I am dripping past it. Man, I'm high as a bitch. Why the fuck is you asking? Don't try nothing funny. I get the blasting. Gang is the same, all about that action. See what I'm wearing, the weariest fashion. I'm just praying for consistency. Distance from all of my enemies. You say I keep me a lemon squeeze and I leave it empty. Yeah, I'm just praying for consistency. Distance from all of my enemies. You say I keep me a lemon squeeze and I leave it empty.
My shit too consistent. Niggas been looking at me like it's something they missing. Better handle your business. All of my niggas is hitters, we don't do no missing. So stop all that bitchin'. It's heavy contact in these streets and your name at the top of this motherfucking hit list. The view at the top just look different. All of my niggas consistent. Niggas been looking at me like it's something they missing. Better handle your business. All of my niggas is hitters, we don't do no missing. So stop all that bitchin'. It's heavy contact in these streets and your name at the top of this motherfucking hit list. The view at the top just look different. All of my niggas consistent.
Bitch, I'm that nigga, I don't need no jigger. None of this liquor on beer. If I fuck a bitch, then she gon' get thicker. She cover my face in the pictures. She know the procedure. She know I go deeper than Barry White up in the speakers. She act like a diva. I put her on ether. She know every word. She a keeper. We finna take over. This just a teaser. I got more verses than the preacher. And that phone love you, I don't need you. And that phone trust you, you don't see me. I'm too busy ducking these demons. And these leeches, they tryna succeed me. If I clutch, I'm a bust, ain't no speaking. But I'm focused on bucks like I'm Greeking. That top in my reach, getting topped in the V with a Glock in my reach. She better not use a T. I got the drop, we gon' plot for we creep since they think that we not in these streets. I was OT out in Cali with Glee, he just pulled up on me with some stink. Consistency is the key. If you do that shit good, then don't do it for free.
My shit too consistent. Niggas been looking at me like it's something they missing. Better handle your business. All of my niggas is hitters, we don't do no missing. So top all that bitchin'. It's heavy contact in these streets and your name at the top of this motherfucking hit list. The view at the top just look different. All of my niggas consistent. Niggas been looking at me like it's something they missing. Better handle your business. All of my niggas is hitters, we don't do no missing. So stop all that bitchin'. It's heavy contact in these streets and your name at the top of
with this motherfucking hit list. The view at the top just look different. All of my niggas consistent.
Yeah, man. Hey, that joint go kind of hard, man. We had the opportunity to see them dudes perform this past weekend, man. And
2 weeks ago.
Was it
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, man. Them cats killed that joint.
Yeah,
had the
got a lot
crowd
of energy.
hyped up, you know what I'm saying? So shout out, man. Shout out to Night Train. Shout out to Wave God, man. Y'all been grinding. And I appreciate the love. I had the opportunity to break that first record. And now y'all out here and y'all working hard and y'all a long ways from where we started from. You know what I'm saying? So I was on somebody else's station. Now me and Ja, we building our own situation. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Let's jump back on the topic, man. We had a caller call in and really pour out our heart in regards to the topic of the day. You know what I'm saying? Entanglement. And Davina made some pretty good points. You want to reiterate some of the points that you had, Davina?
Yeah, for starters, we got to keep it real. A lot of these people are hiding behind that word entanglement, and then they use on Facebook. It's complicated. Y'all know better. What it is you just want that right to cheat, and you want to have it defined in a different way. And where's my player from the Himalayas? Y'all need to call in because y'all know darn well you don't want to speak the truth because your woman probably hear you, so you don't want to really say what it is.
Yeah, let's be 100.
Let's keep it 100 because a lot of these men, they want that kind of relationship. They want that thing, such as that menage a trois type thing. You know, you think about that, but you want it to be Adam, Eve, and Eva, and instead of you keeping it real,
Eveline.
you want to try to keep it like on a hush hush, and you got this entanglement going. A lot of y'all do it already today. Y'all just calling it something else. Y'all got that side piece, and you sitting up here playing that double life with that side piece and have your main woman at home. But let's keep it real. What them players at? Let's keep it real. 100.
They ain't gonna chime in.
Hey, one thing I've learned in the 5 shows we've done, the fellas, they ain't gonna jump on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they scared to give their opinion.
Well, listen, for Dan, we're gonna keep shit a buck. I've been saying this shit for a minute now. Us men, we talk a lot of tough shit. You know, we tough guys in the sense, but don't no man want to see his woman with another man. So
that's real.
They can say anything they want to say, but when the shoes on in the foot and they with another woman, they want to justify and make excuses. I'm gonna just keep shit a buck. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, fellas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I call shit for what it is. You know what I mean? So they can't handle it. So a lot of females deal with a lot of stuff that they shouldn't have to. I'm saying this because I come from a woman. I got 4 beautiful daughters. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want them to be put in this entanglement nonsense. You know what I'm saying? By no means, period at all. So let's see if the fellas will call in and chime in, but I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously.
Well, let's play the devil's advocate. For y'all women that's out there trying to do that on a sneak tip, you know, it's going to come up that your feelings is going to get hurt. You know, what, like they say, what goes around come around. So if you think you being slick and you trying to use it for the purpose of, oh, well, this one have that, like she had mentioned before, Michelle, that the man had a good dick as opposed to the relationship she was in. You can't just go off of that because good dick don't pay them bills, and at the same time, it's not going to keep you safe. You can't find security and safety in sex and in someone else's arms. If you can't deal with what you got at home, then you have to walk away. It don't make sense to me that you want to think that the grass is greener on the other side because you live in 2 worlds. That's a fantasy and it's unreal. And when the smoke clear, you dead in the water, you drowning. So think about that before you go and try to have this entanglement.
Well, we got a comment from Vegas Made. He said, love that you said most and not all, but most females these days looking for that threesome just like men. I'm just saying. So,
that's
I mean,
real.
nowadays that is true. Nowadays that is true.
The tables done turned quite a bit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, back in the day, you know, if somebody cheated, you can almost guarantee it was the man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of cheating females out here that's doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And
And they good at cheating now.
Oh,
I'll say this.
on.
I'm gonna say this.
No.
Some
They
of 'em.
good. I'm gonna say this.
No.
I'm gonna say this. Most, I can't speak for everybody, but most females, they good at hiding and concealing things. Us fellas, we cannot hide anything. They can keep their normal routine to a T.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but that was back in the day. Nowadays, it's so blunt that everybody's doing X, Y, and Z. People don't even care anymore. I'm gonna just do what I do and forget it.
Yeah.
Not all, but some.
I disagree, because y'all guys are pretty clever. Y'all hang out with your boys and you make us think that that's what you're doing, but you over there at the girl house or over there like what happened before, the other baby mama house. So, you know,
we got a calling in.
I have to look at that. Let's see what's up.
Who we got calling in right now?
This is Vegas Made.
What's going on?
Made?
Appreciate you calling in, man.
But look, you can't say it's gonna be a man that's gonna cheat most likely out the relationship. Because, like I say, nowadays it's like equal. Really, you don't know who really gonna cheat.
Okay.
Yeah, the game is a little bit different now.
It's like females want to be with females nowadays, and a lot of these dudes want to be undercover. Really, I'm gonna keep it 100.
No doubt. He got somebody in the background. You
You
got the co-side corner back there.
Get it right back
That
there.
cheerleader.
You know, I had to tap in. We going to Laughlin.
See, look, like I love y'all topic.
That's right. I love the topic too. That's why I had to tap in.
Cause I'm a faithful dude. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a faithful dude. But
Rare
at
breed.
the end of the
Rare
day,
breed.
who wouldn't fantasize about something like that? You know
That's
what I'm
all
saying?
right. Fantasize about it, but don't touch it.
Yeah.
Right. But like I say, females nowadays fantasize about it just as much as men.
That's real talk.
Well, let me
A
help
lot
you
of
out.
them will bring it up before men will bring it up.
Let me help y'all out on that fantasy, right? You see my hairdo?
Uh-huh.
All right, next week it'll be different. You fantasize with your woman. You fantasize with your woman, and she can be your other woman. That's called role play.
Uh-oh.
You ain't got to have an entanglement with somebody else. You can have it right with your woman.
Uh-oh.
You could do it all with her. She can change up, put a wig on, put on a different outfit. She can go on and make it spicy for you. You role play. You
What
don't
if
have
you
to cheat.
what if you don't have that type of woman though? What if
Definitely understandable. Role
You
playing
encourage
is a
her.
totally different thing than a threesome, though, or a menage a trois, whatever you want to call it nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I say, most females want it as much as us. And like I say, I ain't even one of those. I'm a faithful dude, like my boy Night Train said, my brother.
No, I want to ask
So you got a question?
So as a woman, right?
Yeah.
If you was to fantasize, not saying you do, because I'm really driving right now. But if you wanted to have a threesome, would it be with another man or another woman?
Whoa.
question.
Whoa, that's a real good question. Because I don't do females, I would have to say another man. So that would be kind of selfish of me. So that's why I won't enter into that realm. I have
I mean,
to.
it ain't selfish.
I
I mean,
have to be.
it is what it is. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I gotta make it. I gotta make it right for my spouse. I mean, my mate has to feel comfortable at whatever we do, and likewise, because my feelings don't outweigh his, and his don't outweigh mine. We gotta be upfront with that in the beginning from Jump Street, so it's no surprises that come in at the end.
Real talk.
No doubt, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. You know, there's got to be that communication in the relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the key fact right there. That's the biggest thing of a relationship: communication and listening.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because
gotta actually listen to each other.
exactly, if one person about something and the other person ain't about it, that's automatically about to be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's gonna be a downfall right there, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, I've learned
It's up to you
in
to-
past
it's up to the
relations.
person, if you recognize it, to stick with that downfall and try to rise it and fall with it. or
Yeah.
just bounce.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was gonna say I learned in past relationships that, you know what I'm saying, if certain things ain't thrown on the table in the beginning, it's definitely gonna cause some problems in the end, because you have a certain expectation on your side, that person has a certain expectation on their side. Right. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't handling their expectations and they ain't handling yours,
Thank
then
you, Joseph.
yeah,
Sorry.
you guys grow apart and then it becomes something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely can.
No, most definitely, and I definitely feel that. Like, I'm 39, so the longest relationship I've been in was a 10-year relationship, and yeah, it was like a one-minded side. I ain't gonna say it was one-sided, but on the mind side, it was one-sided, and it was my side, basically.
Oh, were you the selfish one?
Real stuff.
You
And
were
that
selfish?
was tragic, but I chose to stick with it through them 10 years, you know. That was my choice, you know.
No doubt.
I eventually realized.
See,
hey, look, you know what? Everybody gonna have a threesome.
No.
Well,
All right, fellas, we go. On that note, on that note, this will not be a radio show if we didn't play music. Fellas, we gonna tap in with y'all a little bit later. Let's get into this joint by Jace. It calls "The Way You Move." This is my jam, and man,
it's your favorite jam.
It's my favorite jam. It surely
Yes,
is.
sir.
I didn't got my dance to it and everything, man.
2.5, love y'all.
Yeah.
Much love, man. Much love to y'all boys. Be easy out there.
See highlight the way you move, your body right. Oh, everybody to the dance floor. The way you move, your body right. The way you move, oh the way you move, babe. The way you move, that body, baby. Let me see what you can do. Come show me, show me.
Yeah. Hey. Man, that's for that joint. The Way You Move, Jace. That's my joint. I've been playing that joint, man.
That's hot.
We know. I ain't gonna even lie, man. That's my joint, man. It's got that feel good vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's that
You be in the
summertime
car, you know what I'm saying? That shoulder get to moving on them. You know what I'm saying?
That booty get to twerking a little bit and
Hey,
rocking.
that left cheek,
That's
right
what
cheek.
I'm talking about. Right. Yes, sir.
Definitely, man. Even people in the comments talking about dancing. You know what I'm saying? That's that joint right there, man. I want to play this clip real quick, man, from Jada and Will's table talk, man. Let's tap back into the topic of the show.
Right.
Entanglement. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump on that right quick if I can get this thing to play, because for some reason it don't want to play.
We'll get it together.
You know what I'm saying? But while I'm working on that, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
As
just
promised,
have a.
Jada
there
Pinkett
you go.
Smith brought herself to
Let's
the
go.
red table, and surprisingly, her husband Will Smith joined her. They talked about pain, healing, and yes, Jada's entanglement with August Alsina.
It's all love.
Recently, Alsina revealed to the world that he was involved in a relationship with Jada while she was still married. And even though statements were released denying the affair, Pinkett Smith is now reluctantly confirming that the relationship did indeed exist.
It's a situation that I considered private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with Will to explain how she met August 4.5 years ago. But the friendship didn't turn into something more until she and Will were ready to call it quits.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
We also got clarity on the misconception that Will gave August permission to sleep with his wife.
The only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Eventually, August broke things off and they haven't really talked since. And the Smiths claim they are now stronger than ever.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Gotta talk about that.
For HipHollywood.com, I'm Vanessa Barnett.
Right there.
So what do y'all feel about that interview right there, man?
It's suspect. There's a lot wrong with that interview, in my opinion. I mean, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. The one thing at the end, though, are they promoting bad marriages?
Dang.
I mean, is that really what they're saying? You know, I know they were trying to do a little spinoff of Bad Boys for Life, but are we really, you know, saying we can make excuses in a relationship to justify why bad marriages are what they are, and to stay in them and keep cheating and making it something outside of what it is? If you're unhappy and you feel that you need to be with someone else to make you happy, just leave. Don't put another person through misery, heartache, and pain because you're already unhappy. Cheating is going to make the situation a whole lot worse than what it is.
But you still have to give it that college try. You got to try.
No, I'm not saying not try, but
marriage
don't.
Is a working.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's a
don't
job.
Cheat,
it's like a job. It's you're right. But if it happens, it's not a reason to throw in the towel. It happens. Let's be real. These things do happen, and so when they happen, you got to go and look at the root cause of why someone had to go out and cheat. Such as this whole entanglement thing. As she said, they were already on a break. So do you really consider that cheating?
No.
I would, because of them still being married. However, they were at a breakup, so it's kind of 50-50 right there. So if she was to find happiness in another person's arm, it was because of something that was lacking in the marriage to begin with. Remember, she said it was so long that she felt good. Yeah. That's what that's what leads the woman to cheat anyway. It's not so much as the sex or anything like that. It is that emotional connect. And they had an emotional disconnect that led her to stray. Otherwise, if they're trying to work on it like a job, it's a continuous effort, it probably wouldn't have happened.
So how do you get, with that being said, if you have an emotional disconnect, what do you do in the process to work on the disconnect before someone totally taps out and starts cheating? See, that you kind of contradicting the fact that you don't cheat, but I understand if you do cheat, now let's work it out. If you have a disconnect, then you need to take the necessary precautions or necessary steps to work on that disconnect first.
Okay.
Once you see that disconnect can no longer be brought back together, then I think at that point you should just both be mature enough to say, hey, look, let's just go our separate ways before anything goes any further. Because right now we're not on the same playing field. I'd rather see you happy and doing exactly what you want to do as opposed to bringing another female or another male involved. And now once you do that, I don't care what nobody says. Once you do that, everything changes. You can get back together, you can try to reconnect, and you might be good for a moment. But in the back of your mind, you're always wondering
exactly
what if or what this other person was about, and do you love me the same anymore?
Exactly.
So before it gets to that point, like you said, work it out. If you can, if not, leave. Jada, in my opinion, she sounded like a dude from back in the day. Oh, I was so unhappy, and I was just looking for that emotion. I was looking for this. But we used to do that shit back in the day, and we ain't get no play for it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
The role switch.
I get that. So that's what I'm
switch.
saying. So I don't want to hear none of this that she was so unhappy.
Disclaimer, ladies.
You should have left.
Stay empowered.
You should have left. No, but that's it right there.
Stay empowered. Because for the simple fact that, things happen. You know what I'm saying? And we can't sit up there and justify that now it's okay for that to happen. Yeah. But men been doing this all along. It's
so is it back?
No, but hey, it don't hurt to get back a little bit.
See, there we go. But see, if we keep doing the get back, we're never gonna get anywhere.
I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want nobody to take that literal.
Hold on. Right, because they will.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is that, you still have to work at it. I mean, people do make mistakes. And even if it wasn't the cheating, you still got to get to the root cause of the problem, what made you unhappy to begin with. Neither people need to stray. But again, like I said about that role play, I'ma still promote role play, y'all. I'ma still promote that. Ladies, get you that nice little wig and change it up a little bit. You want to keep him wanting you.
Let's clap for role play. Role play. Let's clap for that.
But hey, man, it's nothing wrong with y'all doing a little bit of role play for that female. Like Usher said, trading places. Why not? Why not? That's what I'm talking about.
All right, sometimes you gotta throw on a little fire hat. You know what I'm saying? A doctor's uniform real quick. You know what I'm saying? And check the heart rate real quick. You gotta switch it up a little bit.
I get all that, but are we saying with this topic? Are we saying that her motive behind cheating or doing what she did with August was because she was not happy sexually? Like we keep referring back to the sexuality of the relationship. Sometimes you have to get to a point in life where you have to have a mental and an emotional connection with a person, because you can have sex easily.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
You can have sex.
I didn't been in some not easy sex situations.
But it's a state of the mind that you go into it with.
Sex is easier than having someone that you can have a mentally and emotional connection with. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like we're getting back to the whole point of is a sexual thing, and
no,
we kind of are, because every time we speak on it, we start saying, well,
what did she say?
No, I'm not saying her. I'm talking about the general conversation.
That's the general. That's actually the general of the whole thing. Is for so long she didn't feel what? Happy. She didn't feel happy. She didn't feel loved. So that got her. He needs to keep that up, and that's probably where it was lacking at. The person he came into it with, he didn't keep up to that bargain, and just like Joseph on here, check out what Joseph said.
But how do we know that was just Will's part?
But look, Joseph just posed a question about the communication. When it stops, where you go from there. When it what does it present itself, right? Opportunity presents itself to do that. It's all about communication. It's all about keeping that.
I'll say like this, it is a lot easier. I'm sorry about that, Ja.
No, you good.
It's a lot easier to stay faithful when you feel good in the relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier. I'm telling you, like, one, if you ain't had none in a while, I know we keep going back to sex. But that brings the numbers up. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying sex sells. Let's just put it out there.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 100. If a brother ain't had none in a while, and some of y'all sisters too.
Yeah.
There are people that look a little bit better to you that will look if You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
You was
nothing that AA batteries can't cure, and ain't nothing that
Lord.
that lotion or that soap in the shower can't do for you. You gotta,
not the same.
You got to contain yourself.
every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
Think of the children. Your
The
lifestyle
communication
needs to stay the
element
same.
is very important because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Help me, help you, help me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Let's just
But that's what I'm saying. But see, but that's the part that I'm making. That's the point that I'm making. It always goes back to what are we doing in the relationship that drive the discord, the disconnect.
Yeah.
What we're talking about everything around it, but we yet have gotten to the root problem. And everybody's situation is different, and that's where you have to really sit down and try to find a way to figure out what you can do as one to come together, because everybody comes from different backgrounds, different beliefs, different ideology. So you're gonna have a different point of view of how relationships should be. There's no right or wrong way of how a relationship should go. It's what works best for you in that relationship. So some people think sex can cure all things. Some people think that well, if I just do this in a relationship, then I should be good. It all varies, but at the bottom line, like Joseph said, and all of us agree on, communication is a big factor. But what happens when you can't communicate? When you find out that no matter what you say or the other person says, you just don't see eye to eye when you do communicate.
Yeah.
That's when you need, in my opinion, to seek someone to step in and be a mediator.
Counseling, therapy.
Because a lot of
Yeah.
people think that,
Yes.
oh, I don't want to talk to
Yes.
nobody. I'm above that. I used to think the same way. Oh, man, where I come from, we don't run to no counselors. We don't do this. We don't do that. Sometimes you have to step out of self and bring someone in that can hear both sides objectively and give you rational and good points of views to make you think about what you're really doing is wrong, because you don't see it because you in it.
Right. Yeah.
So
Sometimes-
me, I don't know what I do. I get told a lot what I do, but sometimes I don't see it, and I will own up to that. But
sometimes you got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it?
True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? Because it
Yes.
comes to a point where you want it, you willing to make the sacrifices, but after a while you get to that point where he's like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think
if you
I'm.
feel you done enough talking. You
Yeah.
like,
But
hey.
again, you got to go back to the original. You have to set the tone. I mean, we have to build each other up as people of color and put the strength back in our relationships and our marriages to
Clap on that.
just stick it out. These kids right now, they see so much out there, and we got to secure their future. We gotta show them a better way of doing things, and all this smoke that we already got in the world today, we got to show them how to do it right. So I would say it's clear communication, definitely about the communication. And if you're gonna be, for those people who don't agree and you want to still do this entanglement thing, just keep in mind that it has to be some kind of communication. You have to have some kind of barriers. You have to have some boundaries. I mean, it's just like with anything else. If you're strong to do this stuff, hey, so be it. But at the end of the day, you're only cheating yourself, and the other person misses out somewhere or another. And then the other person that's at home that don't know about this situation, they're at a loss because they don't get all of you, and they deserve to have that. No one deserves to be cheated on. I think.
Exactly. Real talk.
That's real quick. But this would not be a radio show if we didn't play music, so I'm going to get into the next song. This is that DT702 that just came out last week. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check that thing out. The album is called Forgive Me As I Flex. It's on all digital platforms. And this is his joint, The Cruise. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, Nate don't agree with you.
It's a little different this time. Yeah. We come alive in the nighttime. I'm bruising down in the state 9 to 5. I'm going buck 5. Hope I don't see them cop lights. In the fast lane, yeah, he told me about no warning signs. And I'm trying to live fast, die young, we ain't got time. Do it part-time. The benefits don't benefit, it ain't full-time. More than 40 every week, putting overtime. I'm clocking 7 days a week till I'm prime time. That ain't enough time for the short time. Says I'm trying to see a million by the summertime. Before it's fall time, and they forget mine. Cold world without my pockets warming wintertime. Foot on the gas pedal, leave it stuck in drive. Never slowing down, had to cut the brake lines. Jesus take the wheel, I'ma steal when I decide. That's just free will, we don't trust him all the time. When we should, but I don't mean to preach. But when your hands upon the wheel, who you trying to be? Extend your hand out, tell me who you trying to reach. On yourself like you out playing hide and seek. Still I'm cruising for a chase. Knowing that my family is not safe. Unless we keep a bag in the safe. It ain't safe, no it ain't safe. Let's throw a bag in the safe. Yeah, right. They don't want smoke, if they do, we let them bucks fly. I heard them sending shots on the gram, they ain't like mine. Mine hits a little harder, dog. Cause say a lot about them, y'all careers isn't never mine. Cheesesteak out in Philly when it's showtime. Pedro got me booked up, now they reading mine. Try to NY, hit up Shade 45. They ain't in my day, doing prime time. 7 o'clock on the dot. Staying low key, y'all gon' watch. Moonwalk the interview, Billy jeans in my DM, they some thoughts. She want me to pull up, hop out, set me up like a snitch does, cop out. Camera phone, a lingerie on my cock out. Work my shift when I finish, I clock out. She ain't worth the bag, don't care if she bad. Beyonce back at home, she can teach you what is class. I need a few bags, a Lambo and a jack. Exotic luxury, pink slips, custom tags, oh yeah. Tired of shooting stars, now I wanna shoot some comments. Trolling on my timeline with no bridge around it. Deals on the table, we know y'all don't know about it. There's no limit when you bout it. So I'm cruising for a chase. Knowing that my family is not safe. Unless we keep a bag in the safe. It ain't safe. Still I'm cruising for a chase. Knowing that my family is not safe. Unless we keep a bag in the safe. It ain't safe. No, it ain't safe. Hey, give me some flex.
Nate, turn that down a little bit for me.
Hey, forgive me as I flex.
No, my family not safe. Yeah.
You already know what it is.
The chase.
That was the homie DT702. That's the joint, the cruise. Man, that's my joint. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, real quick story. When I first mixed that song, because if you heard all the other songs on the project, that song is a lot different from everything else. We was actually gonna cut this song off of the project. Because it was a different one. You know what I'm saying? And me and DT went back and forth. Then we rode in the car and listened to it in the car. I'm like, well, in the car it sounds pretty good. Maybe we can roll with it. And we ended up letting it slide through. And this is a lot of people's favorite song on the project. So
definitely mine.
I like that. It's hot.
Up a little bit.
Definitely. Hey, we got a caller on the line that just called in while the music was playing, man. Caller, state your name real quick on them.
Yo, this is K. Nate, the head doctor from Chi-Town.
That's what's up. Hold up. Why do they call you the head doctor? That's why I got to put that up. Huh?
Hair. Let's get it straight. Make sure it's hair. HAIR. Doctor.
Okay, all right, Dan. We gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, because we on a very interesting topic right now. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Ain't gonna be no entanglement on that one, bro.
Talk to him, bro.
No entanglement on that hair, huh? It's just pure skills.
Yeah, let's be sure and clear on that one.
Hey, no doubt, man.
But I'm the hair doctor. I do. I've been a barber for over 25 years, and I've recently ventured out into the hair unit world, and it is
amazing the transformation that just a little bit of hair can do for men. So that's what I do. But enough about me. Y'all topic is this entanglement thing, and I am ready to go.
Go with it, then. Go. You
We
go,
ready to
boy.
listen.
You go, boy.
All right. So with me, I feel like, we're grown. First of all, we're not talking about kids being entangled. We're talking about grown people and entanglement. And just so I'm not completely off base here, are we just talking about Jada and Will, or are we talking about in general?
In
general.
In general. Yeah.
That K-Nay way.
Well, well, when you're younger, you wear rose-colored sunglasses, but as you get seasoned in life, you understand things a little bit differently. When you regular folks, there's only so much that you can do, but the more that is available to you, the more privileged that you are, the more circles that you're involved in. And as you grow in life, other things have to grow. And entanglements may be a way. You know what? I'm not even going to be politically correct.
Please don't, man.
Flat out.
Don't, because tell me how you really feel. That's what I want to know.
Come on.
Be blunt.
Flat out, plain and simple. An entanglement might keep your marriage together. And this is why I say that. A lot of us, we might get married. We could have got married 15, 20 years ago. And at the time, she was what you wanted. He was what you wanted. But as you move on, maybe they gained a little weight. Maybe they got a little bit mean. Maybe they cut their hair off. Maybe they lost their hair. Maybe they lost a job. A lot of things could happen, and you might be with that person because you love them because of the amount of time that you've shared, but they don't do it for you anymore. So you get entangled with someone who does it for you and go back home to the person that you love. Because if you're not getting what you need from that person that you love, y'all might not be together long, because it's a lot of divorced people out here that love who they got divorced from, but they just didn't do it for them anymore.
Wow.
So my question to y'all is,
that
everything
another caller.
Well,
you started something, Kay.
Hold on. Let me get this other call now. I'm gonna click right back over to
Kay.
you.
Yeah.
Who we got on the line right now?
This is Neva from Pahrump, Nevada.
Hey, Neva.
Listen, I'm gonna click back over and let the other caller finish their statement, and we'll be right to you. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. All right, go ahead and finish up. I'm sorry about that, my man.
Yeah, no problem. I was just saying that if everything is hitting on all cylinders except for that spark department, the sexual department, the attraction department, why would you, if you've lived enough life to know that real love doesn't hit you in the face every day? So if everything is pretty much good, but they just don't really do it for you, are you really going to leave that great situation when you got 80, 90% hitting right, and it's only the tip of the iceberg that ain't on board?
Why don't you work at
what
no. is due for you? But work on, see, there lies again what I said about being safe and having that safety net. You're looking for the safety net to feel secure and safe with that person that does it 80%, but just don't have that 20% to do it for you. That's not fair.
Can you hold on the line for a little bit, because I wanna go back into that. I don't want to miss the other caller.
I gotta rip you another one on that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hold for me, man. Hold on that line.
Neva.
Caller, you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing, caller?
What you got for us, Neva?
Sure.
Go ahead and speak your piece.
Let my boys talk. That's from Chi-Town. I'm home Chi-Town.
Oh, Chi-Town in the building.
You ready to get at them too, huh?
Yeah,
Yes, right.
Let me see if I can put both of y'all on the. Let me merge the call right quick.
They're on that entanglement.
Hey, are both of y'all on the call?
K Nate.
K Nate, you on there?
I'm here.
Neva?
Neva, you on there?
Yes.
All
All
right.
right. Now, Neva, go ahead and tell them how you feel real quick.
Oh, okay, so that word entanglement. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead and finish.
That word entanglement, that is greed. Yes, I'm here. Hello?
Yes,
we listening. Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear. Okay, so listen. That word entanglement is a very loose word.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that understanding means greed. Okay, so when we indulge ourselves in someone's life, we want to do that for a long term. So we need to be able to set in the track of what we're looking for. So if you're looking for a short-term relationship, one night, long-term, if we be honest with ourselves in the door, what falls, that's how it goes. So, and I want to relate on Joseph. I seen he made a comment about communication, therefore ride along with honesty. So, you might come off with your partner as, oh, this shy person, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do it that way. When you're in the bedroom, the door closed. For me, there's no reason why something shouldn't work.
Right.
Why the door got to be closed?
Uh-oh.
Kids might come in and see you bucket naked.
They need to know how they got here. Wait a minute. Now it is. I think part of the problem with our black community is we're not real with our kids. Why are we hiding everything? I'm not saying they need to see you getting it in, but they need to understand this is what people that love each other do. You don't need to have a bunch of people running in and out, but if you got the same mama and daddy, you know what's going on in there.
Well, true, but look.
But now y'all,
that's a different story.
Okay, but that's a different topic.
Yeah.
Hey, let's stick to the topic. That's a different topic.
We're gonna have to bring him back on that topic for real.
Entanglement.
Okay, we'll bring you back in on that one. But let's get back to the entanglement. We don't want to get too far off the topic.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh man, that's another topic. That could be next week's topic. How the hell you kids got here?
Exactly. From the memoirs of K Nate. But K Nate, you got to understand, yes, you lived a long enough life to be able to appreciate the finer things and know what it is that you want and you don't want. But my thing is bottom line, it starts in the beginning. You have to be clear, concise of what it is that you're looking at in going into this relationship. And if it's to help a marriage, that's what a therapist is for. You don't need to go and step outside your marriage just to strengthen your marriage, because the more work you put into it, if she's lacking in something, you build her up and you help her. That's just like if we networking and doing things together, we got to build each other up. If one fall, I'll reach out my hand and pick you up. So that's how you should be with your mate. Y'all should be hand in hand, one in one, and you got to just figure out whatever it is that she's not doing for you, that you don't go outside the doors to get that, but have her do it. And if she's uncomfortable with it, figure out another way to get it around. 9 times out of 10 is just about the communication. If you communicate, you probably get what you want. Probably. I mean, I go with the 90% of the time. So you got to see what it is there is lacking with you that you feel that she don't do it for you. What part do you play in that? Because maybe you're not doing it for her either.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well,
Miss Dixon, that sounds nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it just
Miss
got
Dixon,
real.
we in the real world, right? We're in 2020, right?
Yeah, we're in 2020.
Well, I'm saying that don't work.
Oh.
I mean, flat out, it just don't work.
What about it don't work?
I don't mean to be in your business, but have you been married before? Are you on your first?
Absolutely.
Or second?
I'm on that second one. So, I done already put in that time to try to figure things out. So I lived a good, fruitful life as well.
So exactly. So that's my point. You understand and already know.
the things that you just said, you probably tried that, and it didn't work, and here you go.
No.
I'm just being real, man. That stuff don't work. And do you really think that we were? Do you really think that we were made to be monogamous?
Wow.
Yes.
Here you go again.
Because there is Adam
we're
and
natural.
Eve, not Adam and
everything
Eva
else
and
on this
Eve.
earth, everything else on this earth is able to be free and run wild and do whatever they do. Why are we with these man-made laws that keep us entangled?
Oh my goodness!
If everybody was just free and able to do what they need to do, I think we might have less problems.
Well, that's a whole nother show right there.
That's a good. That's a good point, Kay. But and let's just be honest. In a perfect world, I guess one would say, yeah, that'd be ideal. But when you start getting feelings involved, that's the underlying issue there. When feelings get involved, it's hard to say, hey, feel free to just, fuck, screw, or whatever you're going to do with whoever you want to do it with. If you don't have any emotions attached to it, it's easy to do that. Mm-hmm. But when you have the emotional side connected to it, and a lot of guys ain't going to fess up to it, we get emotional about the women in our life as well. We don't want to see another man smacking that up, hitting that or hitting it, and doing. We don't want that either. We say a lot until that happens, and then we looking like, damn, what I do wrong.
Yeah.
So it's easy for us to say that. Everybody might not have that same free spirit that you have. Mm-hmm. So what worked for you may not work for D. What works for me may not work for Natrell, and vice versa. I mean, this is a real delicate topic, delicate situation. I hope everybody answer these questions and do everything the right way, because you don't want to go home and get hit upside the head.
Be looking like Adrian, Rocky Balboa style.
Let's give the other caller an opportunity to finish what she was going to say.
Go ahead, Neva.
Oh, that's okay. I was just going to tag in that we have to keep ourselves groomed.
Yeah.
It's all about self-healing, self-growth, and preparing ourselves mentally for what may come. But we don't want to be studious with it, like contemplating so much on negativity. Personally, for myself, I have in my past stayed prayerful that whatever comes and whatever happens, it's okay, because we don't want to hold people bondage if they don't want to stay.
Yeah.
After collectively having, done the things to help revive the relationship. So it's like line of communication. We can't speak verbally. Hey, back in the school days, we wrote notes. Okay, let me write your notes.
That's true.
Let me get this out, because sometimes it is hard to communicate with that other party if they're already set in their mold on what point they want to get across.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's the thing with a lot of communication, what makes it hard for people, because one is not hearing the other. Everybody's feeling like they're not being heard.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like when you
have to find other alternatives to break that mold of remolding, shall I say, to get that communication over as to what you want. Yes. And if you're married sacredly, that's, you see, when we stay focused in our marriage and stay focused with our vows, we should be able to weather anything.
Yeah. That's learning each other.
So it's a spiritual, it's not just a physical connection, it's a spiritual connection.
Speak your peace, Kay. Speak your peace, Kay.
You gotta say, Kay.
Okay, Kevin, I hear you.
Come on.
Ahead.
I'm trying to be respectful.
Man, speak your peace,
want to
Kay.
hear.
Now, Kevin, you know I'm home, Chi-Town too. You know we know how that go, but that word entanglement again. I'm just trying to ride off the back.
Go ahead and finish your statement, Kay.
Well, I mean,
man,
she
speak
was
your
just saying
piece.
how you need to have a communication at home and all of that. But think about it. At the beginning of the relationship, you didn't have a communication problem. You didn't have a communication problem at all, because I wanted you and you wanted me. The problem happened is when you started taking me for granted. When I started taking you for granted, and at that point, I don't care what you got to say. I don't care. If you really want somebody, if you really care about somebody, if you're concerned that they could leave you, then you don't have a communication problem, because you're policing yourself, because in the beginning of the relationship, you knew if you didn't give her the time, the communication, the affection, that you would have never gotten where you were trying to go. And so we have to be honest with ourselves. When someone can't communicate with you, it's not that they can't, it's that they won't. They're tired and they're done. And you can sit around and wait for it to come back around, or you could take the bull by the horns and say, look, one thing I know for sure is people do what they want to do.
Absolutely.
Right. So let me ask you this, brother. Let me ask you this. With that being said, and with everything you said, very true. But go back to what you said in the beginning. So with that, what you just said and what you said in the beginning, if you feel that way, you said in the beginning that the entanglement might help your relationship. So do you feel as though once you lose the communication and you have an entanglement, an affair, so to speak, do you feel that that can help? You said you felt that it can help in your relationship. So do you think that'll bring her back into being able to communicate better and you can work things out? What's your spin on that?
Okay. Let me answer. Okay, so it's not necessarily born and raised in church, so I got a bunch of things that bring me to the person that I am now.
Hallelujah.
So everything is not about the other person all the time. A lot of times it's not the other person, it's you. Most of the time it's not the other person, it's you. Right. You can't try to fix somebody else. You can only try to fix yourself. So when you get out there and you are in, and I'm not telling y'all what this is, my friend did this, so don't think that this is me in my situation. I'm telling you what
disclaimer.
Happened with my friend, okay?
Quick disclaimer.
So my friend, he went out there and he got entangled, and in that entanglement, it made him feel he got what he wanted out there, but it made him feel guilty as well. So the things that he wasn't doing, he got out there and said, "Oh wow, it's not that the grass is greener on the other side. It's just I haven't been watering my own." So it makes you feel guilty, and you get back home and start watering your own grass, and lo and damn behold, when you start watering your own grass, that grass starts to look good as that grass you thought was on the other side. So an entanglement in that situation helps immensely. What you don't know won't hurt you, because we've all been cheated on either knowingly or unknowingly.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't met a faithful person yet, and that's including me.
Okay, so shots fired, shots fired. Hey, let me say something on that. See, the thing is you fail to realize in the beginning of the relationship, no, the communication is not the greatest. That is a lie. What it is you're faking. It's a fake. It's honeymoon stage. That first 3 to 6 months, you are just playing the role of getting to know each other. You trying to impress one another. You trying to woo this person. The communication is just it's all kid. It's all fun and games. It's kiddie. It's kid work. It's just like being back in high school and passing that little note over. Do you like me? In the box say yes or no. It's one of those type of deals in the first beginning of the relationship. So it's all fake until you get some time in. And once you get some time in, that person on both sides get to letting their hair down. Then you see who the person really is. So the person that you know and love in the beginning have to keep up that same thing to keep that relationship still spicy. That kiddie play that you had in the beginning, you got to keep to that, and you got to figure out ways to go about doing it. See, the problem is we get too complacent in the darn relationship, and then we lose our way because we're just happy and we're secure and safe. That's where the bottom line lies at. It's not so much, and this is from experience, because like I said, I mentioned before, 2 failed marriages, and I'm not going to blame the other party. One of them was really clearly me, and it was one of those cases where I felt unhappy because for the simple fact that I was being selfish. So I have to admit my own, you know what I'm saying? And it was like one of those things that I did get into entanglement, so that's why it's kind of tight for me, because I did it. So I know, and the grass wasn't green on the other side, but it didn't make me go and appreciate the other person. It told me I want to get out there and find me that other person that is right for me, because now I done test the water, and now since I test the water, I need to go and search and find that person that's pretty much more compatible with me than what my husband was or what the other person was, because, again, it was that fake facade, the smoke and mirrors that it was good, but it really wasn't good. It was just a fantasy. It was lust. It was just the idea of being in that entanglement was just fun. It was just fun because, we threatened to get caught.
Yeah.
So that's the energy that you run with, like a drug. It becomes a drug to you. You want to chase after that very first high. You never get that same high, but you want to keep chasing after it to feel that same feeling that you had. So just like in a relationship, we need to work on it just like that to get that same kind of energy back up. That's what I got on that.
All right.
It seems like every situation is good when it's new.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's
You know
that's
what
facts.
I'm saying? How can you keep an older situation new? You know what I'm saying? Those are the things.
Next week's topic.
Yeah, we might need to find
You know what?
Go ahead.
When you appreciate the smaller things, see, we always looking for something greater. Oh, I'm going to want to get to the next level. We in a rush to get to the next level. How about we learn the lesson first completely and what it is we need to learn, because we'll keep bumping our heads doing the same thing, because you have your progress and learn the lesson in something. So you have to sit down and reevaluate yourself. I agree with Kevin when he says it's not the other person, it's ourselves. In my experience, I had to pull myself out of a situation. I had to reevaluate myself. I took 6-7 years to reevaluate myself and learn, it possibly was me. Because if you don't set those standards, if you get too loose with them, then you allow the doors to open for a whole bunch of stuff you really don't want. So we have to keep a grip on ourselves. So that we don't fall into that entanglement. And then entanglement is for the young folks. For folks that ain't looking for no long-term relationship.
Yeah, that's
For them folks that ain't looking for marriage.
Exactly.
So that's juvenile.
No doubt.
Okay, Nate.
This would not be a radio show if we didn't play music. So I gotta jump off and get another song played real quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the callers for calling in, man. We definitely gonna have to get y'all back on another call, because there was some topics up in there that I think we need to go back to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So appreciate it. You want to plug your hair?
Yeah,
Nate.
K-Nate the Hair Doctor. You can find me on Style Seed at K-Nate the Hair Doctor, or Instagram at K-Nate the Hair Doctor. I ain't hard to get at, but I appreciate you guys for letting me in on the show. When I get to Vegas, I'd love to sit in with you.
Please do.
You already know. You welcome, bro. Just
Please do.
hit me up when you touch down. You know how we do.
Yeah. No doubt. So again, that's Hair Doctor, not Head Doctor. So
hair.
He said, which one would you prefer? Depending on who's talking about it.
Right. The country boys hair.
Definitely. So thank you both once again for calling in.
Thank you, Neva. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
No doubt. We'll be talking to y'all soon.
Mwah.
All right, my girl.
Hey, for sure. So we're going to get into this joint by Natrel.com called Foreign. You know what I'm saying? My dude Jaw said I better play my own music while we got this platform. So I'm going to go ahead and spin it. This is your boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
I was never complacent, put my foot on the pavement. In my dream I was chasing, while my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, while her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. She riding the passenger side. Yeah. 3 in the morning. Holding her head up, yeah. There from the beginning. There from the beginning. Oh, she was there from the beginning. Yeah, baby, you were there from the beginning. Shawty my ride or die, and she is my reason why I keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving the foreign. Picture me driving the front and now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believe that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving the foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. She riding the passenger side. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was there from the beginning. She was there in the beginning. There at the beginning. He took me driving in the beginning. Foreign with my lady.
Y'all already know what it is, man. That is your boy Natrell.com. Myself.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, can I clap for myself?
Yeah,
Yes,
go on, man.
why
Put it in
not?
there.
I'm
Put it
gonna
in
clap
there.
for you. That was hot.
Real
That was
talk.
hot.
That's my joint foreign, and you know what I'm saying? My homie Ja told me that I need to play my own music on this thing too. Because if you ain't promoting yourself, who gonna promote you?
That's
But
right.
Hey, y'all stay tuned for this new track we working on. Dangerous.
Yes, okay.
Danger.
Yeah, shout out to Big Oscar for this. And hey, there's some heat
That
coming
beat
your
is
way.
crazy. I can't
Coming
wait
your
to
way.
put that joint
Oh,
on.
I can't wait.
About to shoot that video. You know what I'm saying?
What? They need that twerking girls. I can't be it. No.
Hey, I don't know if we're gonna have no twerking girl.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? But
All right.
He gonna be dangerous.
it's gonna be dangerous.
It's gonna be dangerous.
Definitely gonna be dangerous on this thing. But but save that for the next video. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Yes, all right. Little disclaimer. Watch,
Yeah.
watch out there now. Watch
real
out there now.
real talk, man. But while we was on our little break listening to the music, man, sometimes y'all don't get a chance to hear the back conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's happening.
Yeah,
So
baby.
we want to zone back into the topic of the day. We've been talking about this thing called an entanglement. You know what I'm saying? We had the hair doctor that called in and just shook things up. You know what I'm saying?
Hair doctor. The hair.
K Nate.
Yeah, shout out to K Nate. And what was the other young
Neva.
lady's name?
Neva.
Neva. Shout out to Neva for calling in. We had some really good calls, you know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out.
People calling in and giving their heart, you know what I'm saying, out there. So this has been a very compassionate, very, you know what I'm saying, touching
touchy.
show, you know what I'm saying? And
In more
I
ways than
appreciate everybody
Yes.
that called in for giving their, you know, a part of them and, you know, sharing with us. Definitely.
Oh, Ja, you might as well come with it because you said, well, let me just do my your bubble, baby. Let me hear what you got to say about that part about K Nate because I'm airing with Neva on that greed part. That's kind of true. What you got?
Well, I me personally, I keep shit 100. I don't
All
agree.
right.
I don't agree with the whole greed thing. Like, yeah, people do get greedy. I don't. Me personally, I just really feel I've been in a situation where I did some cheating.
Yeah.
Man, I've been cheated on, and trust me, it's not a good feeling.
No.
When you cheat on someone and you see the hurt that you've caused, and then when they cheat on you and you feel the hurt that you receive back. So at this stage in my life, no, I don't condone cheating in no aspect. So K-Nate is my man, 100 grand. We go back, you know what I'm saying, Chi-Town, Southside, Chicago Heights, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I don't agree with an entanglement can help out in a relationship. I think it can damage your relationship. You will never ever look at that person the same again. You will never be able to be intimate with that person the same again.
Right.
Yeah.
So the whole dynamic changes when you cheat. My thing is, if you at that point and you've done all that you can do, have enough respect and decency to step away and allow that person to be free to entangle in whatever they want to be entangled with. You just don't entangle with that person in any way, shape, or form. That's my spin on it as a grown ass man, not as a little boy who thought as a boy. This is how I'm speaking right now as a man. That's my viewpoint.
I agree with you so heartily. I mean, I go by my philosophy is I'd rather tell the truth and lose you than lie to keep you. There is no reason that this entanglement thing should be a thing, because if we actually respect the bond that two individuals have, you wouldn't have no need to do that. It's all about respect, trust, honesty, and at the end of the day, it's really communication. A lot of people err on sex. Sex sells. But what if you can't have sex? What do you have to hold with each other? So that's the thing you have to think about. And like I said before, all this is all fun and games in the beginning. It's for kids, like Neva said. I agree, because I say that's high school stuff, this little entanglement thing. That's what you do. The boys do. Catch a girl, freak a girl, or kiss a girl, and all that kind of stuff. You see how many you can put the notch on the belt. But, as far as that goes,
we got another
can't
caller
do it.
calling
Can't
in.
do it. All right.
It might be K-Nate calling back. Survival of the fittest.
Let's go with it. Let's go with that call. I'm going to hush up.
Caller, we got you on the line. Who we talking to right now?
This happens to be the hair doctor.
I knew it. I told y'all. I know my boy. I know my boy. I told you he was calling back.
I know you guys have a million calls, and I know we can't call in twice in the same day. But
all right.
If you guys would just allow me one more time, and I'm just sorry. Look, Miss Dixon, I really appreciate it and respect your comments, but you're talking about two people that have a marriage and an understanding. What happens when you're the only one with the understanding in this agreement? I think that a marriage is the ultimate business partnership.
It is.
It is.
And what makes it ultimate is that you're fucking. Okay? And so what happens, like if you have a merger of businesses, the reason that you merge is because this one business is awesome at this thing, this other business is awesome at that thing, and if you guys come together, you are a powerful force. What happens when you are the only powerful force in this thing you made an agreement to do, but the other side is not holding up their agreement?
You dissolve the partnership.
Hard not to entangle yourself with another entity.
I guess you need to start your own show instead of Sister Wives, brothers or something. I mean, because that's what it sounds like you're trying to get. You getting all these sisters up on your team, and that's what you're saying. If you're doing all these mergers, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of factors. And then who's going to get paid out? At the end of the day, you're going to get caught slipping. You're going to be the one that's caught with the pants down with nothing from that merger no more. It's not a powerful force no more. It's got weakened. The chain got weakened because you let someone else come between that is so sacred and is so powerful, as you say. You don't let somebody else come in. So then who is the weaker individual then? How is that so powerful now? You broke the link.
We have to be mindful of one thing.
Didn't let anyone come in. The business that I entangled myself, before the entanglement, who I joined into business with didn't hold up their end of the bargain. So if you are joined together for life, how do you do that when you could be so much further along if you weren't dragging this other company with you?
Build it up.
So and look, I do not knock you for anything that you're speaking on. In that case, when you feel like you're dragging someone, you feel like it's dead weight.
Leave.
Do you leave or do you stay, hold on, and just have an affair after affair? But you hold on. At some point, that person is not doing it for you. Do you continue to hold on to that person, or you just say, you know what, hey, I'll let you go. I'll let you be in peace. Because me, right now, what I want to do is find myself something that I can reestablish myself with, start a new business merger with.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that, bro?
why can't you just go and get the other company to do the job that you need done, and then everything is great?
No, that's true, but we're speaking on the.
My man said you got to outsource.
Well, but my thing,
Bingo.
yeah, you trying to.
Now,
Hey,
I'm gonna hang up and listen to you guys. But exactly my point. Outsourcing.
Hold on.
Outsourcing, not entanglement. Outsourcing.
He looking for tips. You trying to hire tips right now, huh? You hiring temp workers right now, huh? You're temporarily hired for this particular job.
I know, right.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey,
we definitely gonna have you come through when you come to the city for real, because we got some topics. Yeah, that's gonna be the name of the show that you come to. It's gonna be called Outsource.
Exactly, because like a lot of people just was chiming in and saying, one of the people, Joseph, was like, your commitment level with all that, and just like Donisha said, if you're gonna build the business, rebuild the business if you need to, because that is what you do in a marriage. You come to your upsets, your falls, and things like that is what you do. And it's actually a thing about having a strong foundation to begin with. That's at the end of the day, if you don't have a strong foundation, you have nothing. So you have to rebuild. You have to figure out ways to hold that together. You don't need an outside source to come in and help you manage what your affairs are.
Well, go back to, we got another statement from Joseph. Help strengthen them when they are down. That's what you are there for.
Yeah.
I agree.
Appreciate it.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. The only thing that I will say with that, Joseph, is both parties have to be willing.
Yeah.
The person that may need help with strength.
We got another caller calling in right now.
Go ahead.
All right, let's take that call.
Caller, you on there?
Hello, this is Donisha.
Hey,
you
Donisha.
are live on the air. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Speak your piece.
I just wanted to double back on the guy that just called in and his comments about just breaking that business and stepping out on that relationship when you can just rebuild the business that you created. You sign an agreement to say that we're married, we're in this together forever. Why step out? That's always, I hate when people say you always think the grass is green on the other side. Mm-hmm. Why not nurture your grass, build that grass, grow that grass so that you all can be on the same page? Don't drag me along and make that decision for me and think that that's okay. Don't step out. Let me be free.
Exactly.
Because then you don't know what I want. If you're making a decision to go ahead and do this entanglement per se, then allow me to do the same thing on my own.
Exactly.
Don't drag me along with you.
No,
because that's selfish as hell. That's just selfish.
I totally agree. But that's the point that I was getting to with what Joseph had said on the chat. Both parties have to be willing, though, to help each other. When you have a downtime or you have that rough moments in your relationship, whether marriage or just a regular relationship or an engagement, both parties have to be willing to be open to get the help that you may need. One person can't do the trying or the fixing because that continues to pull you away and continue to draw that wedge. So it's a very delicate situation. But me personally, stepping out is never the answer because it only causes more conflict and more hurt than you already have to endure in your relationship. So
let me ask you a question. Both parties have to be willing to get the help. But if you have one person pouring and pouring and pouring into that person to show them, I may not be ready to get that help yet. I may not be at a point where I'm ready to build, or I just don't know that I need the help. But if my spouse is praying over me or he's building me up to make me understand or help me understand, then at some point I'm going to develop into that area and say, okay, well, here's the help. But instead of him stepping out, he poured that love that I needed to get to a point where I could say, okay, I need this help.
Well, I agree with you to a certain extent. A lot of times we say exactly what you just said. I might not know that I need this, or I might not be ready. Well, if you was ready to be a part of that relationship and you've already had that open communication of what you wanted, what you expected out of that relationship, to further down the line say that now you're not ready or you need help with X, Y, and Z, you don't know that you need that help, or you might be in that state of mind right now. To me, that's another excuse, and that leads to more problems. When you have open communication, you say, this is what I expect and this is what I want, and you agree to it, and then you move forward, You can't double back later down the line and say, well, you know what? I really wasn't ready for that, or I really didn't know what I wanted, or I really wasn't healed from my past relationship. Well, you should have put that on the table from the start. Now we won't have these issues or these concerns. That's what we fail in a lot of our relationships, is that we're not open and honest in the beginning. We say what we want to say because we were attracted to that person, we want to get that person, or we just want to have sex with that person. Then once shit gets real, shit gets really real. Now you don't know what you want now all of a sudden because this person is too much for you, so you don't really know what you want. So now you're bagging back. This person don't know what he wants or she wants, so they bagging. No, we can't keep being dishonest with one another. If you know this one person is pouring his heart into you and pouring his soul into you, or female, vice versa, then you have to be open and receptive to that and take heed that this person might not be here forever.
Yeah.
What are you going to do if this person's had because everybody has their breaking point. You can't just say, I'm going to stay here and, oh, since you love me, I'm just going to hold on and just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. At some point, I'm done talking. I'm done trying to work with you and build for you, because at this point you're showing me that you're not into that.
But give me the option.
Well, that's the point. That's the point. That's the
option.
point that I'm saying. If you work at it in the beginning and you're given that option, and that person still doesn't do it and still's not trying to get with it, then you have to make an option for yourself. See, a lot of times we fall short for self. We're trying to do everything to please everybody else and trying to, oh, well, this person might need this. What about you? What do you need?
Yeah.
If you keep putting your feelings to the side, you're never going to be what you need to be in that relationship anyway if your feelings is always pushed to the side.
But you can't be one-sided and think about self.
I agree.
You can't be one-sided and also say, oh, well, it's the other person. You got to look at the role in which you play.
Exactly.
Your part in that to make it get to that point. But at the end of the day, it doesn't need to be an entanglement to do that.
No, I agree, and that's what I'm saying.
So,
it's a two-way street when it all comes to that. But to get back to the topic, none of this stuff we talking about. You know what I'm saying?
K-Nay said at some point a temp position is open. What? Really? Man, I'm telling you, we're gonna have a show for you.
I thought a temp position was supposed to go to a permanent position.
That's only if you hire. That's only if you
only
decide
if
to
you
hire
hire
them on.
Oh man, no.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys.
Hey,
Oh, thank you for
likewise.
calling in.
Appreciate
Thank you
for the call.
in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, some people looking for a lease and they end up signing the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to know what you're signing.
K-Nate, is that you?
They got to know what they signing, man. We got about like 4 minutes left. I wanted to promote the book from last week.
I'll hold it up for you.
You got that book? Go ahead and put that in there. Go ahead and introduce that real quick for them.
All right, it's Single That. Check it out. Amazon's bestseller.
You know what I'm saying?
Akemia.
That's right.
Yeah, we had Akemia on the show last week, and she really broke some things down. You guys see the her picture right there. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want to support her, and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Make sure y'all go support that book. You know, it's on Amazon.
Please do. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got to support our own. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you support that book. Go on and grab that thing. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple announcements we want to make. Or you want to say that for the next show? What you want to do?
No, brother, go ahead. You put it out there. Let's get them. Hit them with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit 'em with it.
So a couple days ago, me and the homie Ja went and signed a little paperwork, a little leasing paperwork, you know what I'm saying, to get our new location. So we'll actually be taking the show, and we'll have our own studio, and we'll be opening up for other people who want to do their show in our studio as well. So
that's what's up.
Y'all hit us up, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have our studio up and running hopefully by the 1st, you know what I'm saying? And, if you got a show idea, or if you got something that you want, to talk about, then, hey, we might have a platform for you. You know what I'm saying?
We do have a platform for you.
Strength in numbers. Strength in numbers. That's what's up. Strength in
numbers. We're building our own community. Now, we welcome everybody, but this is for us, by us right now. We want to uplift our own and start supporting each other so that way we can get into a better position for our families and our communities. This is what we about.
That's right.
Reach one, teach one. So Any of our brothers and sisters out there that need a platform, please give us a holler so we can put you in the right position so you can be heard and be seen.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. And we want to say thank you, you know what I'm saying, for our diva in chief. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, thank you.
Coming
My
through,
pleasure.
Miss Davina. You don't know. I think, I might need to, have some conversations about some permanent spots there, because I think I like the energy. What you thinking, Ja?
Yeah, good energy.
You know
Everybody kept it
y'all
real.
need that female work. Y'all need that
Exactly.
female word. Somebody got to stick up for us.
Yeah, we always wanted one of the female on the show with us. It just was a matter of finding the right one. And sometimes you don't got to go looking because it calls you right on your phone line. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have some conversations with her and see how we can make this thing work. And you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody calling in. We appreciate everybody sharing this link. We appreciate everybody that stayed the whole 2 hours with us, man.
Yes.
Put the hand
Thank
claps
you.
on.
Hey.
Definitely.
Shout 'em out.
Hand clap to that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Listen, every single week we are here, the same place. Well, we're going to be in a different place, but
New
doing the
location.
same thing.
New location.
You know what I'm saying? But every Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all call in. Make sure y'all share. Make sure let's grow this thing. Let's build this thing, man. If there's any topics you guys want us to talk about, we getting ready to open up another page that's strictly for this show. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me on my page as of now, but we getting ready to transition a lot of things. We on YouTube, we on Periscope, we on Twitch, you know what I'm saying, and Facebook, and you guys can hit us up. Also, we got our separate platforms that you can hit us up on. Ja, you want to tell them yours?
Yes, Ja Bay on Facebook, Bay Ja on Instagram.
You want to tell them yours, Davina?
We'll just keep it Davina Dixon, y'all.
You know what I'm
Holla
saying?
at your girl.
And then all platforms is I am Natrell. Natrell is spelled Natrell. Make sure y'all you know what I'm saying, send us some messages and let us know what you think of the show.
Well, look at look at what B More just sent us, man. Tell me this is permanent. B More, we gonna have
hey. B More, I gotta see more of y'all.
Hey, that's one of the
that's one of the big wigs. That's one of the bosses there. So.
Thank you.
That is the brains behind the operation, you know what I'm saying?
Ollie
so
Wop,
shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Carver too for setting us up with the situation. And it looked like the show is going crazy right now.
They saying, yo, we burning it up.
Okay. So we gonna get up out of here, man. We gonna end with this song by my homie Prentice. It's called In My Bag. All right. See y'all next week.
Yeah, I'm in my bag now. Money coming fast now. Know I had to upgrade and my girl is looking bad now. I can't even pronounce that count that niggas can't get with the wave they drowning. I can't even pronounce that count that niggas can't get with the wave they drowning. Yeah, I'm in my bag now. Money coming fast now. Know I had to upgrade and my girl is looking bad now. I can't even pronounce that count that niggas can't get with the wave they drowning. I can't